Zone Sports Desk. I'm Ryan Hedrick. We welcome Ron Lemon to run the fast break with us this morning as we talk St. Bonaventure hoops. St. Bonaventure, an at-large bid in the NCAA tournament the odd way. They're going to play fellow 11-seeded UCLA Bruins. Ron, kind of wacky seeding for St. Bonaventure, having to play a play-in game when they were a 25-win team and had a 13-game conference winning streak. Kind of strange, huh?
I still don't totally understand how you get a play-in game if you're an 11 seed. I think that should be for the 16 seeds. But it is what it is. We're grateful that we're in. It helps the university and the basketball program. It helps the Atlantic 10 Conference. So we're grateful that they're in. And, of course, the other neat thing about this is it really does take us all the way back to 1970 when St. Bonaventure really was in their heyday with Bob Lanier, and it looked like they were on a crash course meeting with UCLA for the national championship. And, of course, the unfortunate act of Bob Lanier getting undercut and tearing his ACL ended our hopes that year for a national championship tournament run, which probably would have ended up against UCLA. So all in all, it comes back to here's our chance to make up for that chance we didn't get then.
The guys and Coach Schmidt, they were joking about UCLA yesterday, saying they didn't really know anything about them. And somebody asked Jalen Adams, Jalen, are you Googling UCLA right now? So I think it was a funny, lighthearted moment for a team that has zero preparation time, Ron. Check this out. They have to go to Ohio today. They have to play UCLA, who they probably haven't seen at all, maybe even on Sports Center this year, and they have to prepare for somebody. How's that preparation time? Do you think the team focuses more on their game or looks at UCLA closely over the next 24 hours?
I think the first thing we have to identify is Courtney Stockard going to be available, because he will be a big key, I think, to the success and how far the team can go. But in saying all of that, I think that presents the need to really make sure you have your game where it needs to be. And if you're playing your game the way you're capable, UCLA is going to do what they do. But I think you make them worry more about you than you really worry about them.
So what do you see for Bonaventure? I mean, they are a 25-win team. First time in the tournament in a while, and this is a team that you and I both know has taken pride in underachieving. Do you think more of that underachieving is revealed on Tuesday in Dayton against UCLA in this play-in game?
Well, I was listening to Coach Schmidt in another interview this morning, and one of the things that he has said, and I think it's why he's so successful and why St. Bonaventure is such a good fit for him, is that they play and he coaches with a chip on their shoulder, because nobody's giving this little also-ran, second smallest enrollment college basketball team. Nobody gives them any respect. So they play knowing that nobody gives them a chance, which only motivates them to go out there and play better. And he recruits harder and he coaches harder. I noticed on Twitter there was a guy from out in Los Angeles who said that St. Bonaventure should just feel good about the chance that they could share the court with UCLA. Well, I'm hoping and praying that attitude that Coach Schmidt instills in his players comes onto the court Tuesday night at 9:10, and that we send the UCLA Bruins home packing and wondering what they just got knocked by. So I really look for Bonaventure to be competitive, because they do what they do best. They shoot the three ball, and their guards really, really play well.
I'm calling it right now, St. Bonaventure by 5 over UCLA.
I hope you're right. Go Bonas. And this is a dream come true. I remember listening to St. Bonaventure lose in 1971. I was listening to that game on the radio. I was 9 years old, and they lost big time to UCLA, and this would be a great revenge game if we can do that. So I hope you're right, Ryan.